Hi friends. So last week I did a video about how to make a puppet theater, and I showed you some puppets on popsicle sticks or on pencils, right? So I was thinking about other kinds of puppets that you could create for when you're pretending and playing. Okay, so I have a couple of examples here, and once you see how to do it, you'll realize that you can make any kind of creature that you want. You could make something up from your imagination. You can make up any kind of animal that you like. It's up to you. So I'll show you two. Now, what I've done is I've drawn with pencil on my paper in case I need to erase, right? Because once you do it with marker, you can't erase it anymore. So I've drawn with pencil. Now I know you can't see my pencil lines on the camera, so I'm going to trace over all of my pencil lines so that you can see what I've drawn. And then I'm going to cut the shape out using scissors. Now for this project, you really only need scissors, paper, and something to draw with. You can get more creative and add details with different colored paper if you want to on top, if you want to glue details on, but that's totally up to you. It will work, this will work just fine with just coloring right on the paper. Okay. Here's my puppet. It's a cat. Friends in my class know I love cats. So my first puppet is a cat, and now I'm going to cut the shape out using scissors. And like I don't want to deal with all this extra paper, so I just cut this off. I'll save it for later. And now I have a smaller amount of paper to deal with. It's a little bit easier for my hands. And just like I've shown you in the past, I'm keeping the hand with the scissors pretty much in one spot. I'm just opening and closing my fingers with the scissors, but I'm not turning the scissors all around. I'm using my other hand to move the paper. That way it's a little bit easier and it's a little bit safer. That way you're not pointing the scissors around in all different directions. Okay, so here we go. I've cut my cat shape out, but I still have these little circles that I've drawn at the bottom. Wonder what those are for. You might need to get a grown-up for this part. It depends. I just cut a little slit in there, and now I'm going to cut these circles out. You want to be really careful because you don't want the circles to touch, and you want this part to stay together. It's important that this does not get cut on the bottom. Okay? There we go. So now there are two holes at the bottom, and my cat has legs. Now he can walk around. Isn't that funny? He can sit. There you go. You can make animals and give them legs to walk around with. Now I have one more to show you. I know cats normally have 4 legs, but it's okay. I'm using my imagination, right? It's pretend. So here is my next puppet. I know there are friends in my class some friends that might make puppets that are gorillas. We have gorilla fans in our class. All right, I don't know how well this color is going to show up on the pink paper, but oh, not bad. There. And maybe I'll give this guy some blue wings. I should draw some details on my cat too then. Now that I know how well the markers show up on the colored paper. All right, here we go. It's a bird. So cute. And I'm going to cut the extra paper off around the bird so it's easier for me. To cut the bird out. Cut out the little circles that I've drawn at the bottom for my fingers. Now, because your hands and your fingers are smaller, you probably won't need circles as big as mine. But you can experiment with that a little bit. There we go. There's my bird. My bird with the little feet. Isn't he cute? Now you can put on a different kind of puppet show. Or you can just play, right? They can be little characters that you play with. So there you go, friends. Have fun. I can't wait to see what you make. I bet you'll come up with some really awesome ideas. See you next time.